Before anything is born into this world, it is first born in the mind. Every revolution began as a vision. Every invention, every empire, every movement that changed the shape of the earth, it started with a whisper inside someone's soul that said, what if this were possible? That whisper, it wasn't loud, it wasn't obvious. It didn't shake the room, not yet, but it had conviction, it had weight, and in the hands of the right mind, that whisper became thunder. We were not put on this earth to live small lives. We were not created to merely survive, eat, sleep, work, repeat until our names fade into forgotten dust. We are the dreamers of this world, the builders of new realities, and everything we build starts with one thing: the power to see what does not yet exist. You become what you visualize. This is not just motivation, this is law. As real as gravity, as true as time. What you consistently hold in your mind, what you dare to imagine with clarity and emotion, you will move toward with unstoppable momentum. Whether you know it or not, whether you direct it or not, your life is a mirror of your vision. So I ask you, what do you see? Do you see chaos, struggle, fear? Then that is what will find you. Do you see strength, triumph, abundance? Then brace yourself. It's already on its way. Great leaders never saw the world as it was. They saw it as it could be. They saw beyond the chaos, the suffering, and the division to the unity, the hope, and the possibility that others often failed to imagine. In the darkest times, when the world seemed clouded in doubt, one vision could not be shaken, the vision of a world bound together, not by fear, but by hope. A world where people of all walks of life stood united, hand in hand, marching toward a future of justice and equality. That vision sparked a movement, not because it was seen, but because it was believed. And belief is the force that shapes reality. Visualization is not fantasy. It is not daydreaming. It is focused intention. It is spiritual architecture. It is the blueprint that calls forth reality from the unseen. But vision alone is not enough. You must align every thought, every breath, every action with the vision you've chosen to carry. When Edison failed 1,000 times, he wasn't failing. He was aligning with a world lit by electricity that only he could see. When Lincoln stood torn by civil war, he wasn't leading from power. He was leading from vision, a vision of unity, a vision of something better, even when surrounded by worse. You see, the life you desire does not come from wishful thinking. It comes from deliberate creation, and creation requires belief, because here's the truth. Most never tell you. Your mind is already visualizing something every day, every hour. It's painting pictures in your subconscious, whether you choose them or not. And most people, they're letting that power go to waste, or worse, feeding it with fear. They imagine failure before they even begin. They see rejection before they ask. They rehearse loss before they ever try. But you are not most people. You are a creator. The images you hold in your mind are the seeds of your destiny. And it's not just about positive thinking. It's about emotional immersion, seeing it, feeling it, smelling it, living it before it lives. Because when the mind believes something is real, it begins to move toward it. Your nervous system aligns, your habits shift, your energy changes, and the world, it responds. That's why clarity is power. A blurry vision creates a blurry life. But a clear vision, a vivid, specific, emotionally charged vision, becomes a gravitational force. It pulls you forward when you're tired. It sharpens your choices. It separates distraction from destiny. So get clear. What do you want? Really want? Who do you want to become? How will it feel? Look, sound, and smell. Not someday, now. Close your eyes and see it. And when you open your eyes, become it, walk like it, talk like it, show up like it. Not with arrogance, but with alignment. Not with ego, but with embodiment. Because success isn't something you chase. It's something you become. It's the result of the version of yourself that's already living the life you desire. And when that version of you becomes your default mode, your identity, success becomes inevitable. Discipline will test you. Doubt will tempt you. The old you will scream to survive. But vision is stronger because vision has roots. And when the winds of adversity blow, you will not bend. You will not break. You will stand because your vision is not a wish. It is a vow. The world doesn't need more noise. It needs more people of vision. People who can see what doesn't yet exist and walk as if it already does. You become what you visualize. So visualize wisely and then build relentlessly. Because your life is your legacy in motion. And one day, someone will stand where you stand, look out at a better world, and wonder how it all began. Let it be said that it began with you. With one soul who had the courage to believe, with one mind that held the image steady, with one heart that stayed faithful through the storm. You were not average. You were not lucky. You were not the product of chance. You were deliberate. You were the artist, the architect, the visionary. You saw it, and so it became. Remember this, no one can steal the picture inside your mind. They can doubt you, laugh at you, try to break you, but they cannot take what you've planted deep in your soul. So hold the vision, shape the vision, live the vision, because you don't just get what you want, you get what you are. And you are what you visualize, because that's what creators do. They don't wait for permission. They don't ask if it's realistic. They see it, and then they build it relentlessly, unapologetically, until what was once invisible becomes undeniable. And when the world asks how you did it, you'll smile and say, I